Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Real Spiritual Clarity. My name is Richard, and let's get started. Please listen, love, and forgive. That's listen, love, and forgive. Please dot all your I's and cross all your T's. Happy Valentine's Day to everyone. I hope that you guys are doing your own self-care and your self-love, loving on yourself, and doing the things that really make you happy. Okay? And just keep that going. Today is a beautiful day for you. Go out and make yourself happy. Buy yourself your candy. Buy yourself a flower. Do what you need to do so that you can feel good about yourself today. Okay? Now let's see what Spirit has for us today for the collective and for Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine. Thank you, Spirit, for clear and concise messages. We're going to be using the Guardian Angel Message Tarot. We're going to be using the Love Oracle. I'm probably going to get quite a few of those. And then we're going to be ending with the Soul Connect when Two Hearts Meet Love or Oracle cards. When I pull these cards, these Guardian Angel Message Tarot, I may read the cards. Inside the book, they have messages concerning the cards, even though I know what card it is, and I'm going to be, talking about the card intuitively. I think I'm going to be also reading the message that the book actually has on the card. Okay? And the first card out is, Seven of Wands. Yeah. So right now, Divine Masculine, if he's in some type of karmic cycle, today is a really, really rough day for him. Because you know what? He does not want to be there. He wished that he was celebrating Valentine's Day with his Divine Feminine. He's going through a lot of fights, a lot of obstacles. He's standing his ground. He's not giving that karmic anything. He's not giving her no roses. He's not giving her no candy. Not giving her nothing. He's like, you know what? No. I don't want to be here, Happy Valentine's Day to you. And, I'm not giving you any more than that, because I know how I feel. I'm not going to continue to live this farce that I'm living. Okay? Yeah. Yep. And the second card is out. Second card is the Lovers. Wow. Perfect card for Valentine's Day. Like I told you, he wished that he was there with his Divine Feminine to love on her and care on her. But you know what? The main thing you have to do right now is do your self-care and your self-love for yourself. Before you can love anyone else, you have to love yourself and care for yourself. Okay? If you don't do that, there's no relationship at all. Because the first relationship you always have is the one with yourself. If you notice on this Seven of Wands, he's standing there by himself on that hill. He's fighting for himself. He's fighting for that self-love and that self-care for himself. He's setting up his boundaries. He's going to do the things he needs to do to make his way through. Okay? He's determined through, even though it's very challenging, he's still going to make it through. Because he wants that relationship with his Divine Feminine. He's fighting through those emotions. A lot of these Divine Masculines, that's where the problem lies. They have so many issues with emotions because they never ever had to deal with emotions. They never even had to deal with them in their lives because, the parents probably never showed emotion to each other. He never showed any emotion to the karmic, and he never dealt with it. The first time he really encountered emotions like this is with his Divine Feminine. Yeah. And I'm telling you, it's like one of those days where he's like, you know what? I really wish I was there with her or him because this is the day I could truly show them just how much I care about them and love them. Yeah. And next card out is, this is what he's doing. He's holding on to his feeling. He's holding on to all of the things he feels, whether it's his money, he's working on his stability, but he's also holding on to that feeling of his Divine Feminine. He's holding on to those things that he wants to have in his life. He's holding on to the love that she has for him. He's holding on to those memories, those good memories that they have together. Yeah, today is a day when he's really, really remembering all that stuff and how important it really is to him. Yeah. And let's get that final card. And the final card out is, The Eight of Wands. On the Eight of Swords. Yeah, because this is what's happening right now. He's in his mind saying, oh my God, I'm not there. So she must be with somebody else, or he must be with somebody else that's taking up their time with them for Valentine's Day. You know, he's going through all of these scenarios in his head. And if you notice with this Eight of Swords, he's just standing behind the swords. They're not surrounding him. He could just actually walk around them and come right away from them. So he has total control over his mind and how he thinks and what he could possibly do. You know, and this is what he has to work towards right now. He has to do the things that's best for him. Okay? He cannot sit around and think that, you know, oh my God, my life is over. You know, no. Brush yourself off and keep it moving. Okay? It says for the Seven of Fire, which is the Seven of Wands, it says there are times when it is critical to take a stand. Yeah, he's standing up for himself. It could be that you are being called to be true to yourself and to be an advocate for your principles. This is divine masculine taking off the mask and not worrying about what people are going to think about him and coming to divine feminine and being his authentic self. It says you will know it's your heart if this is the one, if this is one of those times, or if this is a battle that simply isn't worth fighting. It's not worth fighting for that karmic situation over there anymore. It says, listen to your guidance and ask your angels for courage and fortitude. He's looking for strength. It says, don't let your fears get between you and doing what you know is right. Exactly. He has to stop worrying about the past, jump away from it, brush himself off and say, you know what? I'm going forward because I love my divine feminine and that's the person I want to be with. Next card is the Lovers. Let's look at that one real fast. Please like, subscribe, share, and comment so you know when I'm on here. It says, when this card is drawn, you can expect matters of the heart to take precedent. That's exactly we know, especially today, with it being Valentine's Day, right? Powerful relationships may develop with newly met individuals or already established relationships could start to progress to a deeper level. It already has started within his heart, okay? He just has to get his mind together to separate himself from those things that no longer serve him and walk totally away from that situation, okay? Next card out is the Four of Pentacles, which on this one says Four of Earth. Okay, and let's get there. We're almost there. Thumbing through all these pages. Okay, it says, this card asks you to pause and reflect on your relationship with money. Like I said, he's working on getting himself stable. See, that's what it is. With that karmic situation, it could be that he's financially comfortable. You know, he feels like, you know, everything is the way it should be. He could have his house, could have everything, but yet and still he is not happy. Okay, so in what he's fighting right now is his mind saying, can I just stay here and deal with this and not have to think about like emotions or like, you know, but yet and still he's in love with divine feminine. He knows how he feels about her. Okay, he doesn't love the karmic. Hasn't loved her, never, I think. But especially now, he definitely doesn't love her. But they're in this situation where it kind of looks good on paper or it may look good to the public. So they're like trying to keep this facade going. But as time goes on, they are having to let it go because it's not working. It's not going to serve them well. It says, are you spending it too freely? Or are you possibly tucking it away a bit too frugal when it might be used to bring you joy? See, he knows that he's given to that karmic cycle. He doesn't want to give to them anymore. But he's afraid that, like, if he all those fears in his head from that eight of swords is telling him, well, you know, what if karmic has already told him divine feminine is a gold digger. Okay, so in his head, he's like, you know what? If I go over there, she's going to take all my money. She's going to do bad things to me. You know, she's already mad because I did all these bad things to her. So now I'm really going to get it. And these are all the lies and the fears that his mind is telling him right now. It says, this is true whether resources we are speaking of are monetary, energetic, or emotional. So you can also ask yourself, am I giving of myself too freely or am I holding back too much? Okay? Right now, he's giving of himself too freely in the karmic cycle and he's holding back too much to divine feminine. So this is something that he has to reverse. He has to separate himself from the karmic cycle and start giving to divine feminine. Okay. And his mind, his heart is already telling him that he has to get his mind to catch up with it. Okay. And the final one is the 8 of air, which is the 8 of swords. And let me get there real quick. And then we're going to continue the reading. It says 8 of air. You can also choose freedom. The situation you are in most likely makes you feel trapped, but the truth is that there is always another path, a way to move towards joy. Ask your angels for the gift of self-confidence. Reach within and tap your own inner strength and know that there is nothing you can't do if only you believe in yourself. Yeah. So right now, divine masculine feels stuck, like he can't make his way to divine feminine, but he could do whatever he wants. He could walk right around those swords, which is actually thoughts in his mind, fear, doubt, and he needs to just build his courage up and have that unconditional love and just say, you know what, I'm doing this. I have the strength to do it. I have the courage to do it, and I'm going to do it. And that is what he's going to do. Divine masculine is working his way back to his divine feminine because he's already battling through all of the challenges. He knows in his heart that he loves divine feminine and he wants her. He's holding on because he feels like she may have already separated herself from him, but he doesn't care because he knows how he feels and he's going to come towards her and he's going to stop listening to those fears in his mind and he's going to break them out of his mind and get more positive and get that courage and that strength to separate himself and come back to his divine feminine, the one that he truly loves. Okay? Now we're going to be using, that was the Guardian Angel Tarot. Now we're going to be using the Love Oracle cards. Please like, subscribe, share, and comment so you know when I'm on here. And the first Love Oracle is, friends. See, divine masculine and divine feminine, this is what they're going to have to come back to. A lot of them have already been lovers. So it's kind of hard to have to revert yourself back to being friends. But you know what? They have to get to know each other. They have to enjoy each other's company. They have to have those little idiosyncrasies. They have to learn all those little things that make each other tick. Okay? And they have to do this first. They have to trust it. They have to get loyal with each other. And they have to be very supportive of each other. Because this is going to help their relationship grow. Okay? Next card out is, because this is what they're doing. They both have gone through that awakening. Okay? They have gone through those growths. They're being regenerated, just like that butterfly is regenerated in the chrysalis. Okay? First a caterpillar, then it goes into the chrysalis. In that chrysalis, there's a lot of changes that go on. They're not always nice changes because the caterpillar actually is dying. It transforms itself into that beautiful butterfly. Okay? But these are the cycles in life that they have to go through, just like we have to go through these karmic cycles or these lessons in order for us to come back together and be those beautiful, unconditional love people that we're meant to be to each other. Okay? And next card out is, this is what he's scared to do. This is the leap of faith. He has to take that leap of faith towards his divine feminine. He has to take that chance. He has to take that risk. Okay? He's already strategizing in his life. In his mind. He's telling himself, you know what? I know I could do this. I'm not afraid anymore. I know this is going to work out well. I just got to get those kahunas together and I got to brush myself off and go. And I got to do the things I need to do if I truly want to be with my divine counterpart. Okay? So he's getting ready to roll those dice. And the dice are going to come up very well for him. Okay? Next card out is because he's breaking up with this karmic situation. He is separating himself from these things that no longer serve him. Okay. In order for him to roll the dice, he has to separate himself from these karmic situations. He has to end that in order to have that new beginning with divine feminine. And these are the things he's working on right now. Okay. And next card out is, thank you, Spirit. Next card is, this is what we've been going through, divine timing. You know what? Everything happens in perfect timing. Okay? So it's like, we always think that the waiting is a horror or whatever. But you know what? It's just like I always use the cake as the analogy. Okay? The cake is perfect. You mix up the cake. That's all of the stuff that's going on. That's all the lessons. That's all of the karmic situations that are ending. That's all the stuff. Okay? You mix it up. You put it in that pan. You set the oven for 400. And it says, and you set the timer for 1 hour. put the cake in the oven, you close the door, and you walk away. Okay, now you know within 1 hour, you're supposed to go back and get that cake, right? And you put that toothpick in, it's going to be dry, the cake will be ready. But if I go back in a half an hour and I say, you know what? I'm tired of waiting for this cake. I'm taking it out, I'm going to slice it up and eat it right now. I will open up the oven, I'll take that cake out, I'll put it over there on the counter. I'll take that toothpick, I'll stick it in, and that cake will still be wet inside. It will not be done. Okay? And it will not taste good if I even attempt to try to eat it that way. It will not be good. Okay? But if I wait for that divine timing to finish, and I wait for that hour to finish, and I take it out and I open the oven, and I smell that nice, fresh cake, delicious cake, and I'll take it out, put it on the side, and I'll take that toothpick and I'll stick it in and pull it out, and it'll be completely dry. The timing was right. It's going to be a delicious dessert, and everything's going to be great. Okay? So unfortunately, we want everything immediately. We want to rush it, but we can't, because it's not going to turn out right. But if we take our times and we let divine timing take the time they're supposed to, then things are going to turn out the way they're supposed to. So unfortunately, today is Valentine's Day, and we wish we were with our counterparts. But you know what? There'll be tons and tons of more Valentine's Days after this one. Okay? So if you're not with your counterpart today, there'll be another Valentine's Day when you will be with your counterpart. Okay? So love yourself first right now. Care for yourself first right now if you're not with your counterpart, because that timing is going to come when you are with your counterpart. And the final card in the Love Oracle is, this is what you guys are going to do. It's going to be a party. You're going to go out and celebrate all of that time that you guys were separated. You're going to be like, you know what? We're together now. We can do whatever the heck we want. Nobody's going to get in our way anymore. And that things are going to be the best they possibly could be for us. Okay? Yep. What a beautiful reading for Valentine's Day. Okay? And now we're going to be using the Soul Connection when two hearts meet, Love Oracle cards. Please like, subscribe, share, and comment so you know when I'm on here. Yeah. Yep. This is Divine Masculine fighting through all of those fears and all of those challenges to get the love of his life, his divine feminine, back into his life. Yep. What a beautiful reading for Valentine's Day. And first card out in the Soul Connection is, Yin Yang. This is beautiful. This card is symbolizing that twin flames have an aspect of each other in their character. That's why when you look at the yin yang, there's the white part, and it has a little black dot in the middle. And then there's the black part and has a little white dot in the middle. Because each counterpart has an aspect of each other inside of them. Okay? And you know what? Sometimes we don't want to think that, because like if divine masculine is doing bad things, divine feminine never wants to say, let me look at myself and let me see if I've done stuff like that before. Let me see if we really are connected and this is true. I have already done it and I know it's true. Nobody wants to take that look at themselves like that. And it's a rough look. But you know what? The truth is the light. It sets you free. Okay? So yin yang is definitely a twin flame connection. Okay? Because we both have connections and we both have parts of each other that are within us. Okay? Good and bad. Next card out is, remarkable. Says, notice everything remarkable about your relationship. This is what Divine Masculine is doing today. He is going down memory lane. He's remembering all those conversations. He's remembering all those good times. He's remembering all those texts. He's remembering all those conversations. He's remembering it all. Okay? Spirit is showing him. Listen, it's like, when you look at A Christmas Carol, right, with Scrooge. What do? There's the Ghost of Christmas past, the Ghost of Christmas present, and the Ghost of Christmas future. They're taking him through all of these memories. The Ghost of Christmas past takes him through all of those past memories. Okay? Ghost of Christmas present takes him through what is happening right now. And the Ghost of Christmas future takes him to the part where if you don't do what you're supposed to, you could have a very, very bad future. But if you change what you're doing right now, your future will change forever. And that is exactly what Divine Masculine is doing right now. He's going through that teeter-totter, 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 because he knows his heart is telling him, separate yourself from the things that no longer serve you and go to your Divine Feminine and live the beautiful, unconditional love, trusting, honest life that you're meant to live, or stick with the karmic situation and be one of the most miserable individuals that you could ever be on earth. Pick it. Pick it. Whichever one you want, Divine Masculine, pick it. Okay? And that's what he's doing right now. He's flip-flopping back and forth in his head. But that time is going to bring him right back to his Divine Feminine. Okay? He's going to break that cycle. That is what they're here to do. Break that bad cycle and live the one that they're meant to live. Okay? And the final card out is, because of all the signs and synchronicities that he has gotten. Okay? And I'm actually going to read the yin yang one, and then we're going to close out the reading. Please like, subscribe, share, and comment so you know when I'm on here. And you heard that? That means messages, communication are coming. Every time I have these readings, communication's coming. It could be that you're going to get it today because it's Valentine's Day. I'm not going to say you're not. If you don't, then like I said, the first person you got to love is yourself, and you got to care for yourself. So happy Valentine's Day to all of you, and do not feel bad about any of it because everything's happening in divine timing. Okay? And it says, like the yin-yang symbol, the twin flame contains an aspect of each other's character within themselves. They are led quickly to recognize the familiar characteristics that exist between them in order to confirm their shared twin flame identity. Like a fingerprint, the matching shared aspects identify the soul to each other. The appearance of this card suggests that you are being shown that you share some similar characteristics with your partner. And exactly what I said. Whether it's good characteristics or bad ones, we share them with each other. I want to thank everybody for coming today. I want to wish everybody a beautiful, happy Valentine's Day. Always love yourself first, care for yourself first, because you are the first person who should love yourself and care for yourself. And believe me, once you do that, you'll see how that will bring your Divine Masculine back to you like a moth to a flame. Okay? I want to thank everybody for listening, loving, and forgiving. When you have these heart-to-heart conversations, make sure you listen really intently, and you know what? You don't have to answer immediately. Just take your time. If you need to say, you know what? We had the conversation. I don't want to give you an answer yet. I just want to go home and I want to mull it over. And then I will get back to you. Okay? You can take as much time as you want. Believe me, you guys are going to be together for a lifetime. And you know what? If you need to, write stuff down and figure it out. Because these are things that are going to be very important in your relationship. Okay? Then you have to love each other unconditional. Okay? When you love someone unconditional, you deal with all of their idiosyncrasies, all their situations, all their problems. Because we all have them. Okay? And when you love somebody, that's how you're supposed to love them, because that's true love. Okay? And then you have to totally and completely forgive them. Okay? You have to say, God, I'm putting it in your hands, or Spirit, or whoever you believe. Say, I'm putting it in your hands, and I'm not going to hold this anymore. I'm not holding a grudge. I love this person. I care for this person. And I'm going to put this in your hands, our whole relationship, that you help and lead and guide us to where we need to go. Okay? I want to thank everybody for coming. I want to ask Spirit to lead everyone to what they need to get out of this reading. Happy Valentine's Day to all you guys, and have a great day.